those two bases. Like if his third isn't up yet, which it really isn't quite yet. You can put a lot of pressure on here.
Oh, blink. And then an observer.
That blink was not actually that great of an idea, in my opinion at least.
Yeah, he kind of put his units at risk.
Well, he just let me hit them.
Yeah.
He needs to use force field to be like ridiculous. He's just being a little bit greedy.
Yeah.
Like that's all it is. Like it's saying, okay, I want to kill you guys
Right now.
fairly quickly. Yeah. Instead of playing like cost efficiently. Like if he hadn't done that sort of thing, I might have been a little bit delayed more.
So you're still max.
As is.
You are working on upgrades. 2/2s on the way. Oh, is that a Colossus?
This. He's gonna blink in if he wants to. And then I'll just snipe whatever I can.
I see your spires building.
Yep.
Oh, nice little two-prong free Colossus kill there. This is so smart. And now you're gonna two-prong again, right? You're gonna hit his third?
Yep. Might as well. Might as well.
And all we're doing right now is just flexing this huge economy.
Yep. I don't know where my roaches are going.
Whoa.
My other ones, but
That was a...
they're having fun wherever they're going.
Yeah, they are. They're just on a little field trip.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, again, you can just constantly do pretty much whatever you want to.
It's interesting because I get into these situations, I see the Colossus, I'm like, okay, I have to stop attacking now, but you're not doing that at all. You're just streaming units down the map and making trades happen. And you're not even being cost effective, but it doesn't matter because you're maxed. And you don't have to be cost effective, you just have to be supply effective.
Pretty much. Just keep doing this sort of thing where you kill some probes.
Just creating advantages.
Yep.
I like that you're rallied to his front. I think that's really important with his style of play.
Oh yeah. That's how it works, you know. I'm still maxed at this point, so
Still not moving towards Hive, though.
don't really need to at this point. Like, if I can't kill him with this, like, something's wrong. At least that's what I feel.
Alright.
Pretty much at this point.
At what point do you add in drop?
At this point I would never add in drop from here, actually.
You're just going to continue to stream down units and keep the pressure on?
That's probably it. I'm gonna go into Broodlords eventually. Like, that's part of it now, is like, we're going into Broodlords. But I'd rather not be going into Broodlords. I guess it's a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase this. How to rephrase this a little bit better.
I would rather win on layer tech.
I need to do more pressure here.
Okay.
Like, it's a huge advantage I have here from what I've done here. I have like 5 bazillion bases.
But if you back off, he stabilizes and things get sketchy. I just keep getting it wrong, obviously. I'm trying.
No, I mean,
I'm trying to make the right guess.
I'm being cost efficient. So as long as I'm being cost efficient, I can keep doing pretty much whatever I want to. So whenever I start to drop and lose that cost efficiency, whenever I'm attacking into sentry walls for no reason,
Yeah.
that's when this becomes stupid.
Oh my god, this is so annoying for Protoss.
Yeah, and I do honestly feel like there's pretty much nothing you can do. I have like 5 bases.
Yeah.
The pressure can keep coming if that's what I choose. Or like we talked about, I can just go straight into... Alright, so just GG's.
Man, I love it. Cannot wait to go play ZvP now, and then it won't work for me, and I'll be like, why?
Well, the key to that build is like once you move back and stop that pressure, you have to keep them from taking their fourth. So, like, if they go to attack you, you have max 200 and you can kill them, use your remax really quickly. But if they try and take their fourth, you have to kill one base.
Mhm.
So, like, you either kill their main with drops or you kill their fourth. You can't let them take a fourth in that situation.
Right.
While you're on lair attack, or you lose.
Cool.
You let them take their fourth if you're getting hive. That's fine. And then you just kill their army because you have hive, and they just have like, fourth base, but it doesn't do anything.
That's awesome, man. But all of it still hinges on that early economic boom that you make. Like, you can't do that kind of thing if you've got 60 drones and 3 bases. You have to have
Yeah.
that huge, huge economy.
Mhm.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Well, we've been at this for an hour and a half now, and you've been playing this whole time. So what do you say we just take some questions from the audience? We'll talk for 10, 15 minutes, and then I'll let you go.
Sure. Can I get some water first?
Absolutely. You go get water, and while you're doing that, I'll instruct everybody to email questions to me, and we'll ask them when you get back.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you guys send me questions, and we will ask them. And stuff. Alright, so let's get to my email so that I can start pulling them up. Bam. Alright. I've got one question in my inbox. This is unacceptable. Bring them on, guys. Any questions for Sheth? I need to have a bunch of them because we're going to take questions for about 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll be done. So please send me questions to bitter.stream@gmail.com, and the more quality stuff, the better. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the questions.
Cool. Cool.
And there's the man. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Cool. All right. You ready?
One sec.
Okay.
I have to answer one last question on Skype.
Of course. Of course. Take your time, sir.
So I want to give you 100%, and I just had to type that one little bitty line in the meantime. So yep, go ahead, bring it on.
All right, bring it on, I shall. So my first question is from the VT Protoss players. They said, "What's up, Sheth? What's the best way for a Protoss to prevent Zerg from droning up so much on 2 to 3 bases like you do?"
Okay, the best way to do it is you want to either make sure you have hallucinated Phoenix, generally flying around quite a bit. That keeps me honest. The other thing you want to do is you want to take your army and move to a tower from time to time to show me you have a big army. If you have a tiny army, hide it. Don't let me see how tiny your army is. But if you have like a good amount, for some reason, like you overproduced, you show it, you put it on the tower, you kind of fake, you bring a probe with it, like that'll throw me off even more. Then you just bring the probe back once you took the tower. You don't have to do anything with it, or you can hide it around the map and put a pylon and do like a few zealots over there later on. It's fine. So that's basically the best I can think of. Or just go Stargate pressure with that early Void Ray Phoenix.
Yeah.
That'll keep me somewhat honest.
That's something that we didn't see today, is any Stargate pressure at all. A single Void Ray can sometimes shut down a fast third like that. What do you do in that situation?
Well, it won't kill that sort of fast third. I actually just really never let it shut down my third, or I just lose, because I'll take all my queens, like my queen from my main, my queen from my natural, and the queen headed to the third, and I'll just send them all there.
Yeah, so you gotta prevent that at all costs, because that third's kind of pivotal to this kind of style, right?
Yep, I need that. I'll just throw down like 2 spores at that base, or whatever I need to, and take to Hydra however fastly I'm doing it.
All right. All right, Sheth, do you believe that the backspace method for injecting is good or bad, better or worse than other styles?
The best?
Backspace method.
It's probably the best.
Probably the best, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how you do it?
Nope. I've done my way for a really really long time, and it's up there. It's close. But it's I feel like the backspace way is probably the best way. However, I'm much more comfortable with my way because I've been doing it for like 11 years now.
Yeah.
I was just now starting on StarCraft 2. I'd probably do that backspace method, but I'm okay with what I have for right now.
Cool. Well, that makes me feel good. My injects are better than yours.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm teasing. I have queens running all over the place all the time. All right, not asking that question. Sheth, your last build feels like it would be really susceptible to a 4-gate push. How would you transition if you scouted a 4-gate, and how would it delay or affect your gameplay?
Alright, well, I had my drone in his base for a lot of the time, so I could check for that 4-gate. Specifically, if I'd seen a 4-gate, I would have went for a bunch of lings to kind of keep him in his base a little bit, like with the threat of counter. So he's forced to throw down a cannon. If he just goes for it anyway, you can either make a bunch of lings as well and just kind of bring your other lings that were in his natural back and just kill it if you can. Or the other way is just you go basically like no lair, cut eco, and roaches. And you can kind of hold that off the best you can. Because, I mean, you have 3 hatches, so it's not hurting you that much because of just the damage you did like just you got the early economy, you got a little bit extra, so you can usually hold it off, but it's risky. But you have the drone in the base, so you see it, and you just like panic mode, and you make a bunch of units.
All right. Some of these questions are so half-assed.
What are you gonna do?
Dear Mr. Sheth, where do you see yourself
Hello.
professionally in the next 6 months or in a year? 5 years from now.
Short term, playing it all the MLGs, playing it whatever I can online, and trying to have a really good stream to help people out. 6 months, possibly in Malaysia for a few months. A year, probably back from Malaysia and happy with like having a straight month full of just playing StarCraft.
With a
Um,
suntan.
yeah, 5 years from now, wishing I was as good as I was when I was younger, complaining about the whippersnappers, and maybe in Artosis's shoes somewhere happily.
That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Sheth, we talked a lot about DTs today. What the hell are you going to do when they finally come?
Gonna die. So that'll be the one time I made no defense. For the one time. Ah, DTs.
To expound on that, you sniff it out. You know they're coming. What are your responses to DT harassment or DT cheese?
If you have a ramp, you put everything you have on the ramp to keep them from getting in your main, and you throw down like a spore crawler in your main or 2, and then you put 1 in the natural. If you can, you're racing to lair as well to get that oversteer. And then you're just droning up because you know he doesn't have a huge army, he just has DTs.
All right, cool. I'll ask you a couple more questions, and then we'll let you do some plugs and some shout-outs, and we'll part ways for the evening. Dear Sheth, I feel like researching drops and actually dropping units often puts me in dangerous positions, often making me unable to defend a big push, especially if he just counters. How and when do you choose to drop?
Alright, you want to drop right around when you're about to get maxed. That way, if he base trades, it's usually fine, because you have a few minerals left over, so you can throw down a bunch of spine crawlers, and in the meantime, you're killing his main, because you dropped maybe half your army there. And generally, the Protoss won't be at 200 right when you're at 200, so it's beneficial for him to go back and deal with it and warp in more units to stop it. So right when you're about to get 200, or even earlier than that is a good time to drop. Especially if you get banelings, just drop a lot earlier, obviously.
All right, cool. See if I can find one super question to end up, or to finish off our... Okay, I'm going to ask this one because I think it's relevant. We saw you play Ling Baneling with drops and infestors on Shattered Temple. When you play this style of play,